about a month and a half ago, I finished draft 6 of TCF, and I had full intentions of making a vlog about it, starting line edits, as well as releasing a video about all the recent books I had read up until that point in the year. But instead of doing any of that or even starting my line edits, I fell into one of the worst, creative burnout, depressive episodes of my life. All I could do was drag myself to work and get home and fall in bed and doom scroll for hours and just repeat the process the next day. I was just waiting for the day to end, just to do it all over again. And all I felt was anger at myself for feeling this way, and just despairing at the fact that I felt like I couldn't drag myself out of it or snap out of it. And the days just kind of melted together into just nothingness and anger. And it took a while for me to realize that by being that mean to myself and being mean about the way I was feeling was just kind of making the whole thing worse and leaving me further paralyzed and in that mindset. I couldn't snap out of it because it isn't something that you can just snap out of, and you can't hate yourself into a better version of yourself. So I stopped being mean to myself about it, about not doing anything, even though it was really, really hard to do. I am just so afraid of wasting my time that I'm really good at just coming up with lists of things that I need to keep doing and things I need to keep working on, that I still end up wasting time anyways. But it's I can keep myself busy, so when I'm in that burned out stage and I'm not doing anything, it's really easy to just berate myself for not doing anything. But once I was able to let go of that, at least to a certain extent, and just tell myself that it was okay that I was feeling this way, things kind of got a little bit better. Once I was able to get to a point where I was okay with existing, I started journaling again, and not to-do lists or time frames or anything like that, but just getting my thoughts onto paper. And that has been so calming. And even if I am super overwhelmed beforehand, just kind of getting the thoughts out of my head gives them a place to go, and they're not just stuck in here building on top of everything else. And yeah, just putting that pen to the paper just helps to put things into perspective as well. So that was a big help with starting to climb out of this hole. I started writing again. I wrote 16,000 words in a week, which is an insane amount of output for me. This isn't something that I'm going to share, or isn't really much of anything. It was just nice to write for myself, and also show myself that I can do a good amount of work, more than I had been doing beforehand, and just really enjoying every second of the creative process and the writing process. With burnout, it is a journey. It is not a finish line to getting fully out of it, especially not in a sustainable and healthy way. So this is just the start for me, but yeah, that's just kind of where I've been, and I know there are more changes I need to make, but I'm at a point where I feel good about working on TCF again, and I actually have the copy edits scheduled for June of this year, which is also when I'm going to send out ARC copies of TCF. So as that date gets closer, I'll have more information, but yeah, it's just been nice to let myself feel and experience what I need to, and kind of building up better habits and sustainable habits, and evaluating where I'm at in life, and deciding what changes I need to make to have a creative life, because this is my priority, and I had not been treating it that way and allowing other things to get in the way of that. And I think that's kind of makes it worse. And I know it's so hard when you are creative and also have a full-time job, because there's so many things pulling your attention every which way, and it gets very overwhelming. And in my case, it just led to like complete shutdown, which I don't want to do again. But that's where I've been, and sometimes it feels like I'm constantly just starting over a lot. And I know that is, you know, kind of that perfectionism that I'm always chasing that factors into that. But I like to think that I'm always like a little bit farther along in the path than I was last time. And like I said, I just feel really good about creating sustainable habits that won't lead to such a severe amount of burnout in the future. And yeah, so that was, I just wanted to do like a little check in because it's been so long since I uploaded on my channel. But yeah, I'm feeling really good about life again, and I have some plans for videos and just kind of what I want to do, making it work. And yeah, so I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye.